Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be working in Procreate again. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a kind of paint with me, draw with me on the iPad, so hopefully I can get back into this a little bit more. But for now, I think we're going to be drawing a bit of fan art of Genshin Impact's Venti, because I really like his design. I think it's really cute. Any of the brushes or like the program as well as the iPad model and everything else will be in the description, so if you have any questions about it, please do check the description before asking. So yeah, I'm gonna look up some references first and then we can plan out a quick pose and figure out how we want to do this. I actually don't really have a specific pose in mind though, so I'm gonna have to make this up as we go. So I'm using about like A5 size canvas, so it's like 5 by 7. If you guys don't know Genshin Impact, you should check it out. At least like if you're really interested in like character design and stuff, I think they have really pretty character designs. I think Venti's like, he just looks really cute, like, to be honest. I like his color scheme. He looks really cute. According to a lot of people, like, he's very fun to play. I can't wait to summon him. I really want to summon him. So we'll have to see. And then I think later, I don't know when exactly, because I actually don't know the order of when my videos come out, because I have several filmed at the moment. But I do have plans to draw Amber as well as Kaeya, so they're next on my list. As well as like I've already filmed a quick kind of like watercolor painting of Paimon, so you guys will also see that eventually. Okay, I'm not really liking this face shape that much, but that's okay. I'm just gonna think how I want to do this. Maybe I want him to be smiley. He has like a... Is this called a lyre? Wait, I don't know what this is called. Oh, I have a better... Wait a second. I keep trying. Okay, wait. Let's see how well this works. Okay. I don't really remember how I filmed these before, because I feel like my iPad's too far away from myself at the moment. Why is he? He's like really cute. I kind of want, how do I want to do this? I know his hat's supposed to be like on the back of his head, but I think it'd be cute. I feel like this isn't gonna look like him. I'm gonna look at a few more references so I know how to draw his hair, but I think I'm gonna do this one instead of this one. This one looks really derped, so I'm gonna do this one. I'll be right back. Just like shave down his face a little bit. Actually, I don't know if I want to do the hat here. I feel like it'll look less like Venti. So maybe I should actually just keep the shape of his hair. So I need to figure out how I want to do the shape of his braids. I really like his hair, it's really cute. I think I just like cute things, to be honest. His head's supposed to be a little bit more round. And he has like a flower, so... It has these really large leaves, so make it blow this way. But I think I will draw a Kaeya. I don't know if I'm going to do a painting of him, like a watercolor painting, or I'll do a digital portrait of him, because I do like his design as well, and I like Amber's. Because I really I would like to include his liner, but I also don't want to cover too much of his outfit, because I think his outfit's super cute. I think I've been saying that the entire time, like, I think he looks cute, his outfit's cute, his hair is cute, everything about him is really cute. I have to think about how I want to do the movement of his outfit. Maybe I want to put his lyre in now. Wait. So, because I'm not sure how to draw Venti that well, I'm not that familiar with his design, I'm gonna try to keep the sketch a little bit cleaner while I work. Sometimes I like clean up at the very end, but I think I have to clean up while drawing him because there's so many lines and stuff that I'm not too sure what they are anymore. Honestly, his outfit's so adorable. He even has like these little ruffles. At the end of his sleeves. Okay, let's do his braids really quick. So, I feel like I always draw his braids too large. This is a lot cuter than the other one. I deleted the layer anyways for the other one, so I'm not too attached to it. Okay, I think we're good to go. I'm just gonna duplicate this layer, hide the second one. I'm gonna put down a background first. In this case, I actually don't know what color background. Oops. Change the line art color. This color probably work. I like using like reddish browns just because it helps with making the skin look a little bit warmer. But Venti is actually quite pale, so we'll see how well this works as a line art. Or like the base of the line art. Because Venti is really quite pale. I really want to draw Amber with her... that doll. The doll she has. So we're gonna go more pink. As usual, I'm doing like, oh, this looks really blown out for you guys. Give me 2 seconds. And the sun's coming in, so it's like, looks a lot more blown out for you guys. Gonna add a little bit more pink tones, which I think will contrast nicely with kind of the, or maybe I want to go a little bit more orangey. Because he has a little bit more of like greenish teal tones to his outfit. I just feel like if I draw Kaeya, he might turn out like my Dimitri one. Let me show you guys. Have I shown the one of Dimitri that I did? This one? Gives me similar vibes. Or more towards green. I feel like there's 2 references I'm looking at. One's like more green, one's more like cyanish. Maybe I'll just make this a lot lighter. So I actually think his ear is actually covered on this side. Can't see it. I think if I can shift this to be his skin color, like his mane. So it looks a little too pale, like looks ghostly. Okay, do his hair color. So his hair is pretty much like basically black, but his tips of his hair and like kind of like halfway up his braid, it's more of a bluish color, which I think is a really cute design. So it's kind of like black only up until like this portion. And then it kind of switches from black to kind of like a blue color. How to match this color. like a beige color for his collar. The flowers are mostly like a white. We'll just have to blend some yellow into it and make it a little bit warmer in color. I'm gonna put some yellow to here. I'm probably going to do this coloring a little bit simpler, so I'm probably going to use the multiply tool to do the majority of the shadows. We'll see what I'm going to do with this layer, because I don't know if I want to keep it in here or not. So this is like a dark brown. Okay, so the hair has like basic shadows. I'm gonna add a multiply layer. So sometimes I do this and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do the shadows on the same layer, just to make this a little bit easier for myself. I'm gonna add one more layer just to add a little bit of variation in the different shadows. 'Cause usually for shadows, like especially in white objects or colors, I like to add more of a warm and cool color to it. I just think it looks a little bit prettier. Is it more realistic? I don't think so, but okay. So now I can actually just start to render everything. So I'm gonna do, actually I'm gonna get rid of some of these lines. I feel winded. I just like ran up the stairs and now I feel winded. This is how you know you're not physically fit. Okay, so what I am gonna do is, so I'm gonna merge this layer first, which is my line art layer. So merge down, merge my multiply layer, and then merge that one other layer that I used to put the warmer colors on. And we can start to render. Okay, so I'm gonna change my brush to the sharp render brush. And I'm gonna, basically what I'm gonna do is like clean up a bunch of things, as well as like I'm gonna refine a few things, add a bit more shadow and variation and stuff. Okay, let's just do this. So usually I actually like to start with the skin. I'm actually gonna darken this a little bit more. I should probably think it's a good idea to probably open up your navigator. Should probably open this up like this. Wait, why is it like this? I'm gonna pop him over here, and then that'll make it a little bit easier for me to see how I'm doing this. So basically when I'm doing this, I kind of hop around. I don't really stay in one area. I usually start with the skin, but sometimes I will change it so that I'm dealing with the things like near the skin, or I'll do the eyes, or maybe I'll do the hair. feel like I'm gonna go for a phase. Because there's a phase where I was drawing like a bunch of Fire Emblem Three Houses art. And then now I feel like I'm gonna be just drawing a lot of Genshin Impact art for a little bit. He's really pretty, isn't he? Okay, let's quickly do his eye. Or eyes. I guess he has two eyes. Really quickly. I'm gonna be mimicking a little bit of their style by adding that little kind of like white circle in the middle. And I usually do that for my derp style, but usually I wouldn't put the highlight in, but just to make it look like him a little bit more, because otherwise I would usually make this, I mean either way I think it looks cute. And then do this eye. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of this pink color, this peachy color. And do like a little bit of the line art. Or not line art, cleaning up like where his hair meets his face. Yeah, okay, so it's like green, like the rest of his hat, but it's like gold trim. But I don't think we can see the base of the hat rim thing. That makes sense, like the end of his cap. So I don't think I need to actually show that part. This is probably hard for you guys to see. I'm just gonna have fun painting his face and his hair. Because so far, like usually I don't think about this to my own art. Did that even make sense? I don't usually like my own art while I'm working on it. Sometimes I look back at it and I'm like, wow, I did an okay job. But sometimes when I'm working on these, like sometimes I actually don't really like what it looks like until like the end product. But for this one of Venti, I actually would like what it looks like right now. So he looks actually pretty cute. This might be a little too blue to add for the shadows, but I think it'll look okay. I slowly blend it out. Which means that I want it to be on this side. I think the color scheme's a little bit, I think it's because I'm using this as the shadow color, like a purple. Because I'm looking at I have two pictures open, so I have one on my phone, which is of Venti's like official artwork. And then I have one on my laptop, which is I think it's like the first page of the comic. Because it has like almost a full body picture of Venti on it. I really need to play more Genshin Impact though. Then I can get more, is it Primo Gems? Primo Gems? Whatever is the currency that you can get, like free to play. Because I would like to try to summon for Venti while his rate up is high. I'm gonna try my best to stay free to play though. I know a lot of people, like either my friends, or I guess my friends don't really do it. Acquaintances and stuff, or things I've read online. They've all like their whales and dolphins for like gacha games. I really don't play gacha games that much. I think probably the gacha games that I even tried playing, I like gave up on. Like, I guess not. Do you call them gacha games? Any games have a gacha system, I guess. I don't really play. Who's that other girl's name? The one that looks like looks like she's a librarian. Is it Lisa? I kind of want to draw her as well. She's really pretty. I love her outfit and her giant hat. Gonna add a little bit more hair. So I usually don't color braids, so this is a little bit different for me to color in. I usually struggle with drawing like curly hair as well, but I really don't draw braids that often. Not only that, like, Venti always talks in rhyme. Not always, but he does a lot. He's a cute lad. Either way, I think he's pretty. I think that's all you guys can take away from those videos. I find him very pretty. No, it's really pretty too though. But I will try to draw Amber next, I think. Okay, let's finish off like his hat. And I'm gonna really butcher this flower. I feel like digitally I can't paint flowers. They always look very like plastic, and I think it's because the way how I render things. It's kind of okay. And then I'll just add in his, what is it called? Like the design and stuff onto his hat after I finish the line work right here. That's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do the detailing on his hat. So I need to pull up the reference again. His shawl or whatever. These are actually more of a gold color. So I'm gonna quickly change the color of this so I don't forget. And then, okay, so this is kind of like on the band of his hat. And I believe, actually, the design is actually the same color as his collar. And then you need a white. Now I can't see his full design on the one reference, so part of it I am using the reference from the comic. So like that. Fix up his hair a little bit. I think we didn't finish his braids. I think that's where I took a break. The thing I don't know is the inside of his collar like the beige and then the outside is all green? Because if that's the case, then this ruins the idea of this. Unless I change this to be... that's not actually... I'm gonna leave it like this. I think this actually looks better. This. I think I mentioned this already, but usually I'm not very good at drawing flowers digitally, so I'm gonna try my best. I feel like for flowers I rely a little bit more on line work than on like values and shapes. I think that'll help me not make these look too plasticky. I think I made his braids too big again. I have a sketch of Venti in my sketchbook, like my watercolor sketchbook, and I swear I made his braids too big. Oh, wait, I have an example of something that might make it easier to understand how I like to paint like white fabric. But I guess like it kind of works for any kind of fabric. So I was looking in this area, I believe. Hello? Here we go. Oh, my iPad's struggling. But yeah, you can see I was using a different kind of palette. So this is the only palette I allowed myself to use. Just to make sure I have a lighter tone, a cool tone, a really dark tone, so I can get some darker areas. But usually in painting class when we were doing acrylics, we would be given, I think, phthalo blue, burnt umber, and I think that's it, and a white, I think, that's it. And we had to paint fabric, and I never knew, like, I never understood how to do it properly, so mine always looked weird, and everyone had, like, these beautiful, like, gray, almost, like, monochromatic, fabric paintings, and mine was, like, straight up blue and brown, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? Because I didn't understand color theory, or, like, mixing of colors. And like I said, like, we weren't exactly taught how to do it, per se. Like, a lot of it was self-learning, so he didn't tell us that, you know, you should be mixing your browns and blues to get grays, and then slightly, mix more cooler or warmer tones by adding a little bit more brown to make it more warm, or adding a little bit more phthalo blue to make it more cool. Maybe it's because it was more like common knowledge, but I had like zero experience in painting, especially during first year, or second year. Hopefully the audio isn't too crappy. I forgot to put the pop filter back on because I was recording the Galmon ASMR video the other day. Kind of slipped my mind. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot. I'm just trying to finish this at this point. Because I don't want to butcher it anymore, but I still have like his whole outfit still to render and still part of his hair. And I actually don't know how to render this kind of fabric because it is just very flowy, but it also just sticks out. So looks really cute so far. See, I don't know if I'm gonna put this before or after I do the one for Amber and potentially the other one for Kaeya. I think Kaeya is gonna be last though. Between the three anyways. Gonna add a little bit more warmer colors into here. Okay, I think I'm gonna add everything to be gray first. Okay, now that I have most of this kind of outlined, I'm gonna outline the other side and then we can figure out how to do the actual part of the shirt. Okay, so fix up this part. Honestly, I don't know how to shade this. It's okay. I think it's okay to keep it simple. Curve. This part actually flares all the way downwards. Past like the brooch. So I need a little bit of a darker color for the shadows. Why? Some areas of white. I'm gonna make this stick out because these look like it's like one thing. Shit isn't. How long has it been? Has it been 3 hours? Yeah, I think I'm done. Do a quick run through. Started off with this. He looks a lot more childish here. A better pose. Change the pose again. Shrunk him a little bit so I could fit his arm and his body in. Well, the colors okay, so when you do the time-lapse replay, the colors look a lot more saturated, which is a little bit weird. See, it looks a little bit more blown out. But then we start to refine everything. Use the liquify tool. Clothes was like a gong show. Got rid of his lyre, and that's it. So I believe it's 4 hours. Whoops. Let's check. 3 hours, so we just over 3 hours working on this, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching me basically paint and spaz about how cute Venti is. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!